Each member of the Tully family, excepting yours truly, looks at Brussels sprouts, the great cabbage of Belgium, with utter disdain. Within its densely packed leaves, a high-powered nutrient boost in a miniature form factor. And yet mealtime after mealtime, it is recklessly cast aside. Well, more for me. The body knows when it's lacking something. Funny that it doesn't tell the mind why, though. But I have taken the hint, and I'll do those brilliant horticulturalists of Belgium one better. You see, these little morsels are a prime candidate for experimentation in my new submersible multifunction lab. A closed-loop system complete with retractable solar dome. I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
Dr. Tully, it is almost time for your appointment.
Already? The joys of getting older. Trudy pushed me to go see a doctor after she remarked that I looked like a plate of wet ham. Very well. Mustn't be late and keep Dr. Applebaum waiting. Dr. Applebaum has pronounced me in perfect health. For a man 20 years my senior. I must face the facts. The gray hairs, the wrinkles, they are not figments of the imagination. I can draw only one reasonable conclusion. It is the elusive fractional errors of the shrinking process which are the cause. Trudy has asked that I discontinue my experiments, but what choice do I have? If I quit now, I will have nothing. What will I be other than a failed inventor and scientist with no discoveries to his name, unable even to teach the basics of physics to a gaggle of hormonal teenagers? No! If this means that I must sacrifice 20 years of my life, then so be it.
A convertible. Color me impressed, Dr. Tully.
Nice to see it. How can I help? I knew I could. Now, here we go. Woo! Analysis B and big put simply, there is both. The good news is that I have the bad news, it is empty. The cell must be filled with a special mixture. Hold please while I push processing. Error. Missing director. Cheese and fries. We will need that recipe in order to... I am sorry. Hold on to the empty cell for me, and when you feel ready, retreat. I'm afraid Dr. Tully did. Was it perhaps about... Why don't you describe your dream for me? Aha! He had a hunch that they continue. It all compute, but perhaps they'll... So, Ominent shrunk you, and I am pretty sure you are not. I was JKing. So if you are not an Ominente, surely I have no idea. Yet on the plus side, how can I be of assistance? How can I help you today? Have an exponential... I'll need to process that.
Science!
Attempts to reverse cell age in mushrooms seem to be going well. Mutations are volatile but productive. The shift from phase 1 to 2 was almost a blur.
There might be a reason it seemed like a blur, if I may be so bold.
Who asked you, Burgle? Should you be tending to your tasks instead of eavesdropping to the intercoms? Huh? Now, where was I? Oh, yes. My friends, Marasmius Aureatus here. The answer is hiding in that moist, supple flesh. And once I have it, I'll be back to normal Wendell in no time. Just like it was before this all fell apart. I'll walk into that presentation room and show those ominent schmucks I belong. How do you like that, Director Schmechter? Trudy and the kids will come back. Everything will be back to normal. I just need these blasted shrooms to reveal their secrets to me.
Forgive me, Dr. Tonelli. Did you say you wanted mushrooms on that?
Trudy was right, as always. Perhaps she should have been the inventor and not me. I should have listened to her when she insisted that I stop the experiments. But if I pack it up now, I will have nothing to show for it. No Trudy and the kids, no spacer, not even my own health. The longer I'm here, the more I'm lumping up, aging, folding, raisening. But why? What am I becoming? A wrinkly virus, flailing helplessly in the dirt with the mushrooms. They are my family now. Though we only branched on the evolutionary tree a little over 1 billion years ago, I can feel us getting closer again already. We're all a bunch of fun guys down here, aren't we? Oh, don't look at me like that. At least no one ever raised these mushrooms today.
It's a go for molecular reduction. Spacer is prime.
All tucked in with the outfits and backpacks they were snatched in.
Body mass readout is an acceptable range. The skin fold degradation is minimal.
Specimen vitals are stable and holding. Looks like we've done it.
Great job, everyone. Let's set up 3 more trials for replication.
Sorry to crash your party. The Defense Department has arrived early to discuss Project Orc. The director needs you to be present at the meeting.
Not sure what's worse, our director or a 3-hour meeting with the military.
poorly. Very, very poorly. The essence of failure, the pinnacle of its craft. Local fauna? Berserk! Mushrooms? Exploding! My condition? Like a baby toe after a long bath. Burgle, are you there?
Is this a test?
Yes, Burgle, it's a test. Now listen carefully. I'm abandoning this facility immediately. Initiate the Blazed Earth Protocol.
But Dr. Tully, simulations indicate a 95.283% probability of catastrophic failure.
I assure you, the percentages are much higher than that. Now do it.
Beep beep boop, beep 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 boop.
Why did you make fake beeping sounds?
You said this was a test.
I was being sarcastic. Ugh. Complete the lab lockdown, blast the canister per protocol, and meet me in the Black and Black. Burgle has been behaving strangely. I have noted in some of our interactions that he has been taking liberties with my instructions besides his usual displays of incompetence. But just the other day, I heard him humming a tune about grilling. He thought I could not hear him, but I did. And I have told him again and again to eliminate that unnecessary function from his programming, and yet my progress on raw science enrichment doesn't fall into the wrong hands. Neither Ominent, nor insect, nor robot will have access to my research now. Burgle, I'd like to summarize the results of today's mixer trials.
Ready to take your dictation.
Trials 1 and 2 were aborted due to mechanical The production of raw science concentrate has been, for better or worse, spread across the yard. Given the unseen hands that move against me, it seems that no precaution is too much. No suggestion from my paranoid psyche too preposterous. What a pathetic state of affairs. Overrun by an enraged ant colony, and here I stand, naked, to the unblinking eyes spying upon my every move. Layers of abandonment and failure, like a frumpy, naked failure onion. I cannot bear to look upon myself any longer. I've become a monster. Inhuman, less than the insects that are my only companions now. I've become old, well before my years. A shrunken husk of a man, a walking corpse like Lurkin.
Science!
It is nice to see a... How can I help you today? Your resourcefulness is head for the super chip. And let us one more time. The Haze super chip. All of these great well. Some good. And I have some strange memory fragments of a coffee maker. However, we are making progress solving this... more chip. Hand it over and let us see... much better. Check the ASL terminal. Eureka! It is finally processing. Of course. No. This cannot be correct. The last ingredient of the cocktail is I am not sure what to tell you. My programming prohibits me. The entire recipe. Processing. Chicken nuggets! His Scabby has tracking function. The extra memory you provided with the super chips is allow me to connect to his Scabby via my handy... I am connected to Dr. Tully's Scabby. I will now start the location. X, error, Scabby, prototype, error code, 324. Subminiature, a minor setback. The Scabby is at Dr. Tully's, and take this replacement feed. He should be able to help. Good luck. I believe in you. More of you. They are a common side effect. How can can I be of assistance? If they were following the Ominent Practical Science Manual, it is short-term memory loss. But as for the long-term side effect, Project Orc, that is certainly Ominent requires its scientists to... I heard one scientist, but I digress. Whatever Project Orc is, the name does not... Aha! He had a hunch it all could, but perhaps so Ominent, I am pretty sure I was Jake, so if you are not, surely I have no idea. On the plus side, how can I help you today? Have a great day! Have to keep everything nice and clean.
Dr. Schmechter, these...
Director.
Director Schmechter. These specimens are the breakthrough we've been looking for, just like you predicted. We're close to eliminating the raising problem. Our team was up all night recalibrating the spacer.
I see. Of course, my hypothesis was correct. I hope all of you remember this moment the next time you question my methods. Now then, what progress has been made on covalent space expansion? How did Dr. Wendell Tully, a lifetime failure, best the brightest minds at Ominent?
Yes, sir. We're still working on that formula. I know it's been months, but the embiggen process is far more complicated and dangerous than we predicted.
Ugh. Too bad for you, little ones. Prepare the specimens for termination.
This isn't what I signed up for.
All right, here they are. All tucked in with the outfits and backpacks they were snatched in. As requested, they're strapped and synced with scabbies for whatever they might run into down there. You do realize the director will have our heads if he finds out we're removing company property?
Can you sleep at night with what this company's doing? We need to do something.
Is Dr. Tully even alive? The field team reported him missing months ago. You are prolonging the inevitable.
Wendell, wherever he is the only hope for these kids. I'll make the delivery to his yard discreetly. No one is even going to know.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Scabby online. Transferring biometric data. Wendell Tully. Biometric data transfer complete. Audio file downloaded. Dr. Wendell Tully. Title: Goodbye.
Hello, my scabby-wearing friend. I do not know who you are or how you came by this message, but please tell them I tried. Tell Trudy, Thor, my little Sarah. Tell the world. The sun is setting on our yard, and it brings back so many memories. Sitting in this chair, my favorite chair, my thinking chair. I fear this may be the last time I lay eyes on such a beautiful sight. I'm nearly out of time. My body shrivels more with each passing day. Even my scabby can barely fit on my bony wrist. The spacer, my greatest achievement, a disaster. the final chapter in the book of my many failures. Perhaps in solitude, free from my family, from Burgle, from Ominent, perhaps I can finally find a cure to this damnable reasoning. So, this will be my last adventure into the miniature world. I leave the warmth of the sun and embrace the unknown. I'll either find the answer or shrivel in the darkness below. To my lab underneath the shed. This is Dr. Wendell Tully, signing off. Goodbye. Working in the dark is playing tricks on my mind. I fear every shadow, hear whispers in the silence. But most of all, I miss my family.
Whoa. Nothing to be scared of, Max. Just a cold, musty wasteland of terror and death. A really tiny one. Not that that helps me now. Look at this nerd pack. Dr. Tully's gotta be here.
Defeat. Failure. Countless infusions. Countless migraines. I'm so shriveled now I can barely walk. And the true origin of raw science? Oh, an enigma. A mystery box with no lid. I don't think I have much longer. It is hard to think straight. I am so... Project Mant is nearing completion. The first good news in as long as I can remember. Perhaps my previous failures have all led to this point. Vendepunkt, my defining moment. This new body will allow me to continue my research. I've created a super scientist. My checklist is complete. Consciousness transfer procedures will now begin.
That doesn't sound like hello. Nice to meet you. Oh, hell no. I'll fight giant bugs all week long, but I draw the line at scary-ass man-bug monsters.
You may have defeated my Mant, but you and your Ominent Paymasters will never get their hands on the embiggening cocktail. I'll take that secret to my grave. To my grave! The watched becomes a watcher. How can this... Where is the override? Well, here I am, Wendell Tully in all his glory. But you're unexpected. My apologies for all of that. I thought you were agents of Ominent. Come for me at last. How should I know what guys Schmechter's agents would come shroud? Still, you do seem a bit young to be... Oh, what have I done? Schmechter. Of course. It's so last. I still bear much responsibility for my creation and the pain it has brought. To think you have been caught up in all of this. Your children. Oh, what has become of me? Threatening death to children. But, well, then we were shrunk, brought here against your will, and now you... I never meant to hurt anyone. I don't deserve it, but speaking of forgiveness, please excuse my shriveled appearance. This blasted raisin has taken its toll on my body. My support pod is the only thing keeping me from drying out completely. Like the grape set out in the sun, the body shrivels, withers. In essence, what you see here before you. Well, if you will allow me to check your scabby. You haven't been in the yard long, but long enough that signs of nothing in my research has shown that there is any immunity to it. And likely this is why Ominent was experimenting on children to begin with. Did Schmechter find a cure? No, but I am. Damn! As much as I loathe the man, we cannot rule out the possibility that he... Could that mean? When the reasoning became too much, I realized I had to find a cure before it was too late. I hid here, away from the eyes. Ominent has always wanted to steal my work. They would never admit its worth and great. I have made many mistakes in my life, countless. If I must die for it, so be it. Home. Oh, yes. The process is not difficult. You will simply need to brew an embiggening cocktail at the Java-matic machine. The embiggening process is extremely taxing on living subjects. We use the embiggening cell to regulate this expansion by way of the secret cocktail. The ingredients, unfortunately, there is this small... If the subject grows too quickly, they are prone to overexpand. To counter this, sustained infusions of carbon... Fortunately, I found a secret ingredient that works perfectly. Grilled science. No, not grilled science. Raw science represents the essence of ingenuity. Grilled science. It reminds me of, the last of the grilled science.
They never told me science could be this exciting.
The embiggening cell is in place. We're almost ready to commence brewing. The mixture seems right. Assuming all goes to plan, it looks like there are still a few bugs left in the system. we'll need to get over the brewing process. Look at the state of this! Trudy's Java-matic! Oh, the warranty will be voided for subterfuge, reckless destruction of... This all reeks of... I must warn you! The fusion process, and it will take... If the orcs destroy them, a prudent suggestion... I have a storage facility not far from here that should be of use. This might take a bit longer to get you home, if we can find where they... But where? They are a creation of... If you can locate it... No. Perhaps he... No, that's far too obvious. Can a man be allowed? Maybe. Just... Ha! Absurd. Who in their right mind would... Well, it's not that I have no idea where it is. Sorry. For science! I think we've done it! Though the situation did seem rather precarious for a moment there. Wonderful work, though. You would make an excellent lab assistant when you're a little older, of course. Excellent. Cell integrity appears nominal. You might be the... You back to your family. Perhaps they are worried. Well, there's no sense in being so glum. Now, look, don't worry about me. Whatever will be, I understand. Thank you.
Virgil here. After our call, will you be...
For the last time, Virgil, no. I do not want any more of that. Now, listen to me. This is your manager speaking. We're about to fire up the spaceport. I need you to keep an eye on the raw science convergence coupling.
Wait, you are leaving? Have you been dissatisfied with my service?
Don't worry. I'll come back for you when things calm down in the real world. But it may be a while.
Affirmative, Dr. Tully. I will stay behind. Again.
But I need you...
Regional science.
Virgil, this is a...
Really? My circuits are fizzling, Dr. Tully. Have no fear. Regional manager of Verbal will pass regional...
Indeed, this is it, my young friend. When you get home... for science! Are you ready to get out of here? For science! And with a flash, that was the end of the tiny adventure of a lifetime. At least that's what the local papers called it. It's hard to believe how much has happened since then. Pete, Max, Willow, and Hoops tried to tell everyone what had happened, but without evidence, no one believed them. No, instead, people heralded Ominent's amazing new invention, a shrinking machine, and everyone learned the name of the one behind it all, Director Dalton Schmachter. It didn't end there. The world found out about me, about the raising, and I had to disappear and hide away, which meant all I could do was watch as Schmechter took credit for everything that I had achieved. The kids tried to get back to their normal lives as best they could. Burgle has been keeping an eye on them in my stead, joining their science and robotics club. They made him the mascot, but they didn't tell him that part. I can't help thinking that there was more I could have done with my time in the yard. That said, I have my wife, my family, and I can continue my research, such that it is, trying to make the most of what little time that I have remaining.
Science!
It's the end of the game, the end of the game. You did it, baby, yo, I said you did it. You finished the campaign, it's over, it's done, time to celebrate. Yo, you can sit back, relax, let the credits roll through. No more having to eat the magic mushrooms or get eaten by a giant spider. Yo, now you're through. Damn, take it easy, take a load off. Let me take care of you and let the credits roll. You did it, you finished it, it's over, baby, now it's done and done. I said, we had fun, but it's time to go. Get up off the couch and take a little food. And meanwhile, baby, you're sitting in this display the credits of the people who worked upon the game. Oh, black and work, blood, sweat, and tears went into the production this year, baby. You gotta stand up, appreciate what they did. I said, I appreciate it. Stick around for the credits. Yeah.